History can be long, but we fit it into 5 minutes. Welcome. Imagine a man. He gets poisoned, he gets shot, he gets beaten, but somehow, he just doesn't die. This is not a scene from a horror movie. This is the story of one of Russia's most extraordinary men. The name of this man is Grigori Rasputin, and people used to call him the Immortal Machine. Rasputin was born in 1869 in a small village in Russia, the place, Pokrovskoye. His family were ordinary peasants and poor people. When you hear that, it sounds like our guy wouldn't even be able to walk past the gates of an imperial palace. But our man Rasputin was not an ordinary person at all, because many people believed he had powers like a saint or even a Marvel character, or that he was blessed by God. A smaller group, however, believed the exact opposite. They thought our man was a fraud. Our man Rasputin, when he was young, traveled all across Russia like a monk on a religious journey. He probably gave himself the image of a wandering mystic. But the thing that would really make him powerful was that he would soon meet the most powerful family in Russia. This family was the House of Romanov. And look at our man's luck. This was the very family that ruled the Russian Empire. The Tsar's son Alexei had a serious illness at the time. The name of the disease, hemophilia. People with this disease can suffer deadly consequences even from a small wound. Doctors couldn't find a cure at that time. I'm not sure if there's a solution today either. Maybe look it up. I'll check too after telling the story. Anyway, Rasputin enters the scene here. According to a rumor, our man was able to calm the young prince's painful attacks. No one really knows how he did it. But the result was this. The Tsar and his family began to trust Rasputin. Especially the Tsar's wife, Alexandra Fyodorovna. Our man Rasputin quickly turned into a very powerful figure inside the palace, but our man had a problem. The Russian aristocrats naturally hated Rasputin. Why? Because he was a peasant with no real qualifications. Yet despite all that, he had a huge influence over the imperial family. And many rumors began to spread about him. Alcohol, scandals, and political influence. The result? Many people began to see Rasputin as a dangerous man for Russia. Then one of the strangest assassinations in history was planned. The year 1916. A group of Russian aristocrats decided to kill Rasputin. The plan was quite simple. They would invite him to a dinner at a palace and poison him. But things didn't go as planned. Our man Rasputin eats the poisoned cake, but nothing happens. Then they shoot him. He still doesn't die. They shoot him again. And just to make sure the job is done, they throw Rasputin into an icy river. Maybe he's still alive today, got a bunch of plastic surgeries and became a president somewhere. Just kidding, just kidding. He definitely died. And because of this story, a legend was born around Rasputin's death. The man who couldn't be killed. The machine that wouldn't die. But if we do a small reality check here, modern historians say that some parts of this story might be exaggerated. Maybe the poison didn't work, or maybe no poison was used at all. But one thing is certain, Rasputin was actually killed by gunshots. So why did Rasputin become so famous? Because he was not just a blessed man. He became a symbol that appeared right before the fall of the Russian Empire. Rasputin's influence over the palace increased the people's distrust of the royal family even more. And just 2 years after our man, in 1917, a revolution began in Russia. So Rasputin's story is not just a strange assassination or immortality story. It is also the story of the final years of an empire. And that is why Rasputin is still considered one of the most mysterious characters in history. A peasant, a blessed man, and a legend that entered history.